Is there anything more sad than a sawmill with no logs? Okay, there are a lot of things more sad than that, but still, it's a sad state of affairs. Earlier this week, I knew the snow was coming, so I prepared and got this trailer load of logs up here before it got too snowy to get the logs out. But they're hooked onto the old Chevy, which is not a very heavy Chevy compared to the Ford. The tires are bald, and we still have a little bit of snow here left to maneuver around in to get the logs to the mill. I don't think I could have moved them around yesterday, but enough of it's melted. I think there's enough dry road there. We should be able to maneuver the trailer around. Well, let's see if the not very heavy Chevy can get the job done. Not if it won't start. That wasn't very exciting. Everything just went the way it was supposed to. There was supposed to be some difficulty, some struggle, some drama to entertain you guys with, but everything went the way it was supposed to. The only thing that kind of went wrong is this log didn't come out when it was supposed to. The dump trailer didn't fully go up all the way because the battery died. I'll have to put that on the charger. It's several years old. I've been wondering when the thing was going to die for good. So now what? Now what do I do to entertain you guys? I guess we'll just have to put a log on the mill and start cutting. One of the things I really like about working with snow-covered logs is the snow covers up the dirt. Like they say, if you can't see it, it ain't there. So I don't have to clean them up before I put them on the mill. As you can maybe kind of see, this is a very crooked log, although on camera it's not really showing up how crooked it is. But trust me, it's a crooked log. I chose to cut this tree because it's crooked, because I have an order for some 6-foot 1x8s. When I have crooked logs, I like to use those for short material, like 6-foot material, because there's less waste that way. This is a 12-foot log. We'll cut it into 2 6-foots and then we'll put it on the mill. This is why I switched back to steel saws. Even on a cold day, I can always depend on them to start. Probably 3 pulls. One of the reasons I took this tree down, besides being crooked, it had an old scar up above this spot. And there's a little bit of rot right around in here. I'm going to try to get a few good 1x8s over here, see what it looks like when we get inside and see what we can do with this side. Apparently I was wrong. The dirt is there, even if you can't see it. I want to take advantage of as much of this good solid side. Because it was crooked, we have a little bit of an hourglass shape to this side. This side drops down. We're solid on the butt end. So I'm going to put a toe board on the butt end to lift that up so we can go a little more straight here. There's going to be a bunch of waste on the top side of the butt end and a bunch of waste down here where it's rotten. We're going to kind of cut the log diagonally, which is a silly thing to do, but we're trying to make the best of a bad log. That diagonal cut makes a good pattern. I think they call that a cathedral pattern. Now on the small end, we're just under 4 inches. No point in starting any higher than 4 inches on this end. Which gets us almost below the rotten wood. Now we're mostly below all that junk. A couple little spots. Discoloration, but we're into solid wood now. Should be able to get 4 good 1x8s out of this. We got 4 really nice Douglas fir boards out of that crooked, half-rotten log that the commercial mills would not want. It's about $20 worth of lumber. If I wasn't doing a video at the same time, I could probably mill these in 15 minutes. That was a really weird way to cut a log, but it got us around that rotten spot and around that curvature of the hourglass shape. I said it's about $20 for these boards, but now I have to subtract about $10, $15 to send the blade off to resharp and have it resharpened. Do you know what I really don't like about cutting logs with snow on them? You can't see the dirt and you can't clean them up and you dull your blade in the dirt. It's getting late, it's going to be dark soon. There's supposed to be more snow coming in tonight. Snow willing, we'll cut up this one tomorrow. The 6-foot butt end of that log. There's no rot in it, should get some good wood out of that. Need to get some of these cut up and out of the way so I can get these 2 cedar logs on the mill and cut those up like I said I would a couple days ago. I hear a deer snorting up the hill. Maybe they're waiting to watch me crash on the snowboard again. I think I've had enough of this white stuff for today. Time to go say hello to the wood stove. See you on the next video. That was a weird way to cut a log, but it got us around the rotten spot. And we still have a little bit of snow to maneuver around in.